Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. Yeah. Yeah, it's Sunday already, so. Well, let's do some martial arts, shall we? Yeah, some nunchucks, right? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Shh. Right? Okay. Let's take 5 minutes. Please. Whew. Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, happy Sunday morning. So we are kind of minors. I mean, came to Alaska and we found some gold, right? Metaphysically speaking, yeah, gold miner, Alaskan tradition, right? Yeah. So some gold miners they suffer some scurvy due to vitamin C deficiency. I don't scurvy. I do not want scurvy. Okay, so let me drink some lemonade. Vitamin C. So oh, it's good. Oh, so yeah, welcome. Happy Sunday, and let me take off these long pants. Uh, let me get my uh, hoodie. So like yeah, we found some serious gold here, like in Alaska, metaphysical speaking, all this knowledge, the papers we're cracking out, right? Yeah, yeah, that's golden. Solomon said, King Solomon, okay, yeah, wisdom is better than gold, knowledge is better than gold, right? Yeah. I agree, yeah. So, yeah. So in my spare time, sometimes I watch the interviews that I had with local journalists, which is published in Facebook, right? Last year, uh, the viewership increased until 2.1 thousand. Yeah, 2,000, about 2,000, 2.1 thousand, okay. And about 2 weeks ago, I had another interview with local journalist, okay. Viewership increased until 3.3 thousand, about 3,000, okay. So, and it stopped increasing, okay. Yeah. So, uh, it's like last year it was about 2,000 views. This year 3,000 views. So uh, increased by 50%. That's big increase viewership. One by 1,000. Okay, so this gradual increase of name recognition. That's our long-term political strategy, right? Smart campaign, zero penny campaign. I think it's working. Okay, yeah, yeah, it seems to be working. So I wrote some articles declaring my candidacy to local journalists, and how many? Four of them. Two of them published my article. Okay, two of them did not. Okay, no problem. So unpublished article it gets recycled in my campaign website, right? Yeah, so it gets out, words gets out one way or another. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I did not go to Walmart. I could have because I'm stone cold sober now by now. Yeah, but it's kind of too far away. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is tomorrow Monday I go to work. After work, maybe I go to Walmart because that's kind of 20 minutes from there to Walmart. Okay, from here to Walmart is like 40 minutes away. Okay, that's just too long a drive, right? So yeah. Mm. Vitamin C. Mm. Lemonade. So yesterday I told you the dream I had. It's not something I dream about. No, it's just some dream I had. I just described to you. And then some correction. So that 18-year-old lady, uh, I think she might be Hispanic or Middle Eastern. I think she's Middle Eastern. Okay, and just describe her to you. Okay, so she was 18 years old, right? She could have been granddaughter of my friend, or maybe daughter of my friend, granddaughter of my friend, because I have friends what way older than me. Or she may not be daughter of my friend, granddaughter of my friend. She could have been daughter of somebody that I don't know. Okay, I just something in my head. Okay, yeah, yeah, ah, yeah. So last night after the episode, what I did, I did not eat. Because during the weekends, I kind of practice fasting. Right. I did not eat last night. I did not watch movies. I watched music videos instead. Okay, yeah. Like Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. Right. Together again. Janet Jackson. Right. And also, yeah, Band Aid. Do they know it's Christmas time? Feed the world. Yeah. Also, like American version of that. That's like We Are the World, right? Yeah, that was nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just watched music videos. Michael Jackson, his album Dangerous, Heal the World, and Man in the Mirror, also Jam, right? Yeah, great music. Michael Jackson, right? You know Jackson 5, right? Motown, right? Michael Jackson as a child, but after he grew up, after he became a teenager, right? He had some hard time because people remember a young boy, like 7 years old, Michael Jackson, in Jackson 5. But after he became a teenager, he's not as cute anymore, right? Yeah, so, but he did come back as a great success. Michael Jackson, like Billie Jean and blues tune, right? Yeah, yeah. Remember the time? Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? Do you? Beautiful song, yeah. Yeah, he was not born with that talent, Mr. Michael Jackson, okay? He had this very good father who disciplined him, okay? His father made Jackson 5 work very hard. So he learned from his father discipline, diligence, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Economics paper, huh? 77 pages. So last night in my bed, yeah, I looked at it. I downloaded it to my cell phone, PDF 70. Oh, it's about 1 megabyte. 77 pages. About 1 megabyte, 1.3 megabytes, something like that. Okay? Yeah, so I downloaded my cell phone and in my bed, I looked at it and I was wondering, will there be anybody who try to understand this paper? Because it's not that easy. Calculus, differentiation, integration, okay? Would anybody actually want to understand this paper? I guess some future generation, okay? Maybe they have spare time. Some future generation, maybe they'll be curious. Hammurabi Code, written in ancient language of Mesopotamia, right? People decipher that. Huh? Egyptian hieroglyphics and or Mayan, South America, you have Maya, Inca, and Aztec, right? Inca, that's like Peru, right? Aztec, Maya, that's more like Mexico, okay? So I don't think Inca had any written language. They had oral tradition, okay? But Aztec and Maya, they had very beautiful hieroglyphic language. And some American archaeologists, philologists, they deciphered true geniuses, right? Ancient hieroglyphic language, Maya, Aztec. Some American linguists, like archaeologists, they deciphered that because they wanted to understand this beautiful hieroglyphic South American language. They did. They cracked the code. Geniuses. Okay. Oh my goodness. How do they? Yeah, the Welsh language, Mesopotamia, right, or Egyptian hieroglyphic language, they decipher that. They cracked the code because they want to understand this beautiful language. Okay, so this economics paper, I expect that some future generation, maybe 100 years later, yeah, some of them will try to understand this. Why? Because I think it's very beautifully written. Okay. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. There will be some future generation who want to understand this. Okay. I think so. We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Ah, yeah, we are working for the future generation, right? Which is great. Yeah, yeah. So cool. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's beautiful outside, right? Yeah. So maybe some story time. Back in South Korea when I was in high school, I went to this big bookstore. Okay, in South Korea, I think there are about three very big bookstores. I've been to all of them. Okay, one of them is called Mungo. Okay, it's in downtown Seoul. Right. Uh, that was like 1995, something like that. It's big bookstore. All right, and very popular one. They have some music record store inside of that place. Also cafeteria, right? Cafe. So I remember for the very first time in my life, I heard this American music. Yeah, Janet Jackson, Together Again, in that bookstore, 교보문고. Okay. How about I sing it for you? Yeah. Karaoke Sunday. Yeah. I was looking for my hoodie. Let's turn the hero. Whew. And yesterday when I was writing this economics paper, I was listening to this Little Mermaid Disney song and also some Disney themed songs like Life is on Highway, Cars, right? Or some Hawaiian roller coaster ride, right? Yeah, some Disney style. So yeah, in Cuba Mungo, like back in 1995, something like that. Okay, Janet Jackson, right? Yeah, I'll sing this for you. Okay, so she's very sensual, right? Beautiful lady, great shape, and also very sensual, like kind of nasal, right? Yeah, great singer and dancer, right? Yeah, sister of Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. Okay, harp. There are times when I look above and beyond. There's time when I feel your love around me, baby. I never forget my baby. I'll never forget you. Cos'è? Bass guitar. Do 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 do. When I feel that I don't belong to my strength from the words when you say it's about you, baby. Look deeper inside you, baby. Dream about us together again. When I want us together again, baby. I know we'll be together again, 'cause everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me, dancing in moonlight. I know you are free, 'cause I see you star shining down on me. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. In heaven we will be together, baby. Beautiful. African Americans, okay, treasure. They're golden, right? Janet Jackson. Oh boy. Amazing, right? Yeah. Huge fan, Janet Jackson. Great singer, dancer, and great looker too. She's beautiful. Janet Jackson, right? Great dancer, singer, great looker. She looked great, and huge fan. Yeah, yeah. Back in 1995, I've never heard this song before. For the first time in my life, I heard it in the 1995 Kyobo Mungo, big mega bookstore in South Korea. Okay, and then I was like, this sounds really cool. I was taken aback a little bit because it was very powerful. Okay, I mean, back then my English wasn't that good. Okay, well, still English. I have accent, but I'm still learning English. Okay, yeah. So we are the world. That's American version of that. Do they know it's Christmas time? Feed the world. Okay, that's British, right? So in We Are the World song, you have Michael Jackson there. You have like some Motown legend like what's her name? They say it's like baby, baby. Well, you can't hurry it. You can't hurry love. I mean, later on, oh, the Supremes, right? Yeah, yeah. Phil Collins remake remade that song, the Supremes. What's the lady's name? She's very beautiful, African American lady, right? Motown. You can't hurry love. Let's go to Wikipedia. I think her name is like Rose, something like that. The Supremes. What's her name? Diana Rose, right? Yeah. So We Are the World in that music video. There's Diana Rose, Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson is kind of on his own because he's a big star, right? We are the world. We are the children. Yeah, Michael Jackson. He got big space on his own because he's big star, right? Other figures. We Are the World. There was this. What are their names? Uh, Paul Simon. There was Paul Simon, Billy Joel. Very cramped space, okay, because they're not as big as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he got his own room. He got his own space, okay, because big figure, stature, musically speaking, entertainment. Yeah, but there were Paul Simon, Billy Joel, and who's that guy? The folk song, Bob Dylan. Yeah, there was Bob Dylan and Lionel. whatever. Okay, Cindy Lauper, Cindy Lauper, right? She's great. She's great. Yeah, Goonies, right? Good enough for me is good enough for you is good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Cindy Lauper, she was there too. Okay, we are the world. Okay, yeah, yeah. So a lot of different races and male, female gender, right? Uh, as opposed to British predecessor, feed the world. Do they know it's Christmas time again? Yeah, very philanthropy, humanitarian, charitable kind of songs, right? But British predecessor, Band Aid, that's more like mostly white male. Okay, so that's how it was. But American version later on, yeah, We Are the World, 1980s, ethnically diverse, also half male, half female. Okay, gender and racial diversity. Yeah, that's America, right? Yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah. Kind of all-star casting, right? Kind of star-studded American flag, star-studded banner, pangle, whatever. I guess I'm still learning English. Okay, so yeah. Uh, let's take 5 minutes, and I grabbed apple juice because I ran out of this lemonade, and it was very good. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Ah, all right. Okay, karaoke Sunday. How about that? Yeah, I sing some more songs. It's about harmony, world peace, philanthropy, love of people, right? Yeah, like America for Africa. Okay, we are the world. But before that, let's sing this British predecessor, right? Free the world. Beautiful song, right? Yeah, Band Aid. Dun, dun, dun. Christmas bell, right? Dun, dun, dun. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade. In a world of plenty, we can spread sword of joy. Throw your arms around the world at Christmas time and say a prayer. Pray for the other one. At Christmas time, it's hard, but when you're having fun, there's a world outside your window. It's a world of dread and fear, where the only water flowing is the bitter sting of tears, and the Christmas bells that ring, their clanging chimes of doom. But tonight, thank God, it's time instead of you. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift you get this year is life, where nothing ever grows, no rain or no rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time and all? Da, 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 da. Here's to you, raise a glass for everyone. Spare us so this Yuletide for the deprived. Uh, do they know it's Christmas time and all? Feed the world. Let them know it's Christmas time. Yeah, beautiful. I almost cried, okay, because it's just so beautiful. Let me grab apple juice, okay? So I have grape juice and apple juice, okay? This is like grape, cranberry, right? Ocean spray, Concord grape, cranberry. Oh, it's good. Oh, apple juice. It's very good. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? I need some vocal rest. I got also answer nature call. I'm sorry. Let's take 5 minutes, please. Okay. Okay, so we are the world. We are answering for you. Uh, well, before that, the Band Aid, there's George Michael, Wham, okay, and Sting, the Police, right, and Boy George and some other British singers, right? Phil Collins as a drummer, right? Yeah, yeah, they're kind of British Americans, right? Yeah, they're cool. Anyway, we are the world. America for Africa, right? Yeah. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it is time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere soon make a change. We are all part of God's great big family, and the truth love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Then the choice we're making will save your life. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Oh, send them your heart so they know that someone cares and their lives will be stronger and free as God has shown us by turning stones to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. Yeah, 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 we are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make the world, so let's start giving. Beautiful, yeah. But God did not turn stone to bread. Well, that's Satan tempting Jesus. Jesus said no. God never turned stone to bread. So I guess whoever wrote these lyrics didn't quite read Bible. I guess they heard about it. Jesus was tempted by devil. By the way, devil, divine, probably same word origin, right? Yeah, it's consonant group, three consonant group. Okay, devil, l, divine, n. Yeah, it's number two consonant. Okay, L and N. Okay. Whatever. But God never once turned stone to bread. That's what Satan suggested, proposed to Jesus Christ when he was 40 nights, 40 days fasting in the desert in North Africa. Okay, and Jesus, he said no. He said, "Thou shalt live by God's words." It's not about bread, not about food. This physical level, animalistic level. Metaphysical level, yeah, words. Bible. Words of God. Thou shalt live by God's words. Right? That's what Jesus said, okay? But yeah, it's a good song, okay? Yeah. But God never once turned stone to bread. That was devil's suggestion. And Jesus said no. Okay, so. And the rest is history, okay? Do these people ever read? Hey. No, God never once turned stone to bread, okay? That was devil's proposal, satanic suggestion, okay? What do they know, right? These people. I guess they never read Bible, okay? I read it thrice, 3 times, okay? Bible, yeah. It's, if there's one book I would recommend to people, it'd be Bible, okay? Yeah. Great book. All right, we'll take 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, how about the beautiful South? Yeah, karaoke someday, right? Yeah. So, uh, 3060, right? The beautiful South, British rock band, right? Huge fan. Yeah. All right. Dun 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 da 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 da. Close your legs, open your mind, leave those compliments well behind. Dig a little deeper into yourself, and you may find. Dun 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 dun. Triangle. Dun. Come over here, just sit right down. Needn't comb your hair, needn't fight or frown. I hear it's on you, young man, into the evening clouds. 36 sleep, so what? This, so what? Is that all that you got? Yeah, beautiful song. The Beautiful South, right? Jacqueline Abbott, she refused to sing this song, okay? It was kind of like sexist, misogynist. So she went solo. Uh, no, it's not. It's not Jacqueline Abbott. It's Brianna Corrigan. Okay, yeah, she quit. She refused to sing the song. Brianna Corrigan. Okay, she went solo. Okay. After that, they hired Jacqueline Abbott. All right. After that, they hired uh, Cambridge University graduate. I think her name is like something Alison Green. Some. Let me look them up. Okay. Alison Wheeler. Yeah, that's the last female member of the Beautiful South. Right. Yeah. Oh, she's cool. She's cool. Yeah, Alison Wheeler, great singer, beautiful lady too. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Brainy. Okay, she went to Cambridge University. Okay, so great singer. Okay. Yeah, she's cool. Okay. Alison Wheeler. Yeah. Yeah. She's cool. Yeah. Some more beautiful South. Okay, so if I may, good as gold. This Jacqueline Abbott. Okay. Da 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 dan 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 da da dan dan da 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 dan dan dan. Don't know what I'm doing here. I carry on regardless. Got enough money for one more beer. I carry on regardless. Could as go as human. Carry on regardless. They bleed hard, you know, blah. Carry on regardless. Carry on with laugh. Carry on with cry. Carry on with brown on the moonlit sky. I want my love, my joy, my life, my smile, my needs. Trumpet. Da-da-da. Not in the star sign of the palm that she reads. I want my sun-drenched wings in Greek for my case. Not in the next life. I want it in this, I want it in there. Beautiful song. Got one or two last a week, carry on regardless. The hill to happiness far too steep, carry on regardless. Tried his mouth in the Memphis sun, he carried on regardless. Tried to smile and he bit his tongue, but carry on regardless. Carry on with work, carry on with love. Carry on, we're cheering anything above. I don't want silver, I just want gold. Carry on regardless. Bronze is for the second. Carry on regardless. Yeah, it's kind of British sense of humor, right? Yeah, they're naughty. Paul Hitton, House Martin, okay. Paul Hitton and Fatboy Slim, they used to have this one band in Britain, okay, two boy band, maybe three boy. Whatever, House Martin, okay, yeah, Paul Hitton and Fatboy Slim, okay. Paul Hitton, he stayed in England and formed this group, Beautiful South, right? They are very famous in Europe, right? But Fatboy Slim, former House Martin, okay, he came to America and started his own thing. Fatboy Slim, techno, house music, right? Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. I Britons. I don't remember. I do not know any single classical composer from Britain. Okay, but later on they caught up. Yeah, the Beatles, right? Yeah, British invasion, right? You have what's his name? Yeah, Mick Jagger, Rolling Stones. Okay, British invasion, the Beatles, and what's this guy? His name? Fame, right? What's his name? David Bowie, right? Yeah. I'll sing you this song a little bit, then we'll take 5 minutes, okay? Please. Fame makes a man take things over. Fame lets him lose heart to swallow. Fame puts you there where things are hollow. Fame. What you like is in the limo. Fame. What you get is no tomorrow. Fame. What you need, you have to borrow. Fame, fame, fame. Yeah, that's kind of like African American blues tune. Okay, blues 145 chord progression. Okay, yeah. David Bowie, is that his name? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, last night I drank too much. Okay, I was so happy finishing up this economics paper, 77 pages. Okay, got published. Okay, online database. So I was so happy, so I just kept on drinking. Right? Yeah. So now I'm just drinking juice, water. Right? I don't know how to control my alcoholic consumption. Okay, so yeah, uh, yeah. Oh, oh. Life is good. Yeah, yeah. Apple juice is good too. By the way, Mr. Bob Dylan, he's Jewish. He's part Jewish. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, you. Bob Dylan, right? Mr. Tambourine Man, and also the world is changing. This another famous song by Bob Dylan. Okay, let me look him up. He got Nobel Prize for literature, right? Yeah, I think it's a reasonable choice. Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Tambourine Man and oh yeah, by the way, the Feed the World, yeah, Bono, he was there too. Yeah. Handsome man, yeah, Bob Dylan. Yeah, like Rolling Stone or Forever Young and uh Blowing in the Wind. I don't know. I think it was Mr. Tambourine Man. Okay, yeah. How about the Beatles? Yeah, album Help, right? I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. Ooh, na, 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 na. Falling, yes, I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Okay. Yeah, I've just seen a face. Okay, so how about the Beatles? You can African American style blues chord progression. Okay, I saw her standing there. When she was just 17, you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. Da, da, da. So how could I dance with another? Ooh, when I saw her standing there. Yeah. Uh, I think Paul McCartney who sang this. One, two, three, four. Da, 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 da. Yeah, great song. Another blues progression. It's remake. Originally, it's African American song, I think. Okay, so yeah. You make me dizzy, Miss Lazy. I think that's John Lennon singing. The way you rock and roll, you make me dizzy, Miss Lazy. When you do the stroll, come, Miss Lazy. Love me before I grow too old. Come on, give me fever. Put your little hand on mine. You make me dizzy, Mr. Lazy. Oh, girl, you look so fine. Just rocking it. Girl, you said I wish you were mine. Ah! Yeah, boogie woogie style, right? That's blues, African American chord progression. Another very good Beatles remake of African American song. Long tall selling. Ordinary African American song. Okay, Beatles they remade this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, Mary, about Uncle John. He said he is too busy, but he got a lot for baby. Yeah, now baby. Ooh, baby, some for tonight. Ah! So Uncle John, with long tall selling, he saw Aunt Mary coming, he ducked down back in the alley. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. Some for tonight. Ah! Ay. African American style, right? Yeah, yeah. I think it was originally, what's his name? Little Richard. Okay. Hmm? Originally, I think. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Back in the inauguration ceremony, President Bill Clinton, back in the days, like 1990s. Okay, he invited Little Richard, African American singer and pianist. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. So we are the world. Yeah, there was this gentleman like what's his name? I think there were two blind African American gentlemen there. Okay, we are the world. What's his name? Yeah, Stevie Wonder and another gentleman. Okay, I don't recall his name. Okay, yeah. Well, let's look it up. We are the world. Yeah, you have Lionel Richie and what's some other singers there? Ray Charles. Another African American blind man. Okay, yeah, it was Ray Charles. Okay, yeah, I remember. Huey Lewis. Who's Huey Lewis? Power of Love, I think. Yeah, yeah, Power of Love. Back to the Future movie, right? Yeah. And Kenny Rogers, right? Yeah, Footloose. Huh? Yeah. I think that was Kenny Rogers. Footloose. Oh, it's Kenny Loggins. Okay, okay. So confusing. So it was not Kenny Rogers, but it's Kenny Loggins. I guess Kenny Loggins was in the other one, the Feed the World. Well, let's look. No, he's not there. Oh, Kenny Loggins. I'm guessing he was in the We Are the World, and we'll see. Yeah, yeah, Kenny Loggins. Yeah, he was in We Are the World. Yeah, Footloose, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of getting sleepy. Sorry. We'll take 5 minutes break and then we may wrap it up. Okay? Yeah, kind of feeling sleepy. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, it's very quiet and peaceful Sunday morning uh, in Alaska. And how about Footloose, if I may, please? Mr. Kenny Loggins, right? Yeah, Footloose. 1984, right? It's very well rhymed, good rhyming. Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that times are holding me down. I hit the ceiling, or else I tear up this town. Now I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off my knees. Jack, get back. Come on before we crack. Lose your blues. Everybody cut foot loose. Da-da-da-da-da. Great song, right? Yeah. Beautiful rhyming, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we came up with this wonderful phrase, rhyming phrase. Too cute to persecute. Yeah, be lovable, be endearing. Okay, yeah, be cute, be pretty. Too cute to persecute. Huh? Yeah. So when I see these wonderful music videos, I share it with my friends, email them, right? And they love me like you love me. Thank you. Yeah, my friends, I think they think I'm cute. Okay. Too cute to persecute. Yeah, they love me, so I bet uh they like it when I send them emails. Okay, so some website link, music videos, right? Yeah, yeah. I got some positive feedbacks too. So. What else? Yeah, yeah. I'm still recovering from this shock and all this economics paper. Okay, it's hard to believe it was done. Okay, yesterday. Oh my goodness, there was like epic saga, right? Economics paper. Oh boy, there was like was not easy at all, right? Yeah, oh boy, it was, but glad it's done, and it was such a shocker. It got done and published online database, right? It is hard to believe that we got done and over with. Oh boy. Let's talk about ladies, okay? Yeah. When I was in South Korea, right? Yeah. Beautiful ladies, right? They're amazing. South Korean ladies, okay? They are like they look like angels, right? They're like gorgeous. South Korean ladies, yeah, they are like, they're very smart too. South Korean ladies, right? They are beautiful and they are gorgeous and also they are very intelligent, all right? That's something else. South Korean ladies, yeah. I've seen some really beautiful exotic ones, okay? They're like amazing, right? Yeah. Sometimes at night, I had these dreams, right? Sometimes the background in the dream, I mean, it's like South Korea, right? The dreams are loosely based on memory, right? And also imagination. So it's like brain exercise, right? Dreams. And sometimes I'm in South Korea in my dream. Sometimes I'm in the U.S. Army in my dream, okay? And sometimes I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, right? In my dreams. Yeah. Couple of nights ago, okay, maybe a week ago, I had this dream. The background, I think it was in South Korea, okay. Uh, it was a weekend. I saw my mom and my sister, okay, and they wanted to take me, drive to some rural part, outskirts of Seoul in my dream, okay. And I did not quite want to join them in this drive. I just wanted to stay home, relax. But my dad said, "Son, go travel with your mother, sister. Yeah, take a drive this weekend because you may learn something as you travel." Okay. So I was like, "Okay, Dad. Yeah, I joined them. My mom, my sister. Yeah." So we went to some rural region, okay, and there were some market, okay, merchants, street market, okay, and there was some obscure store basically selling food, okay, yeah. And so my sister, my mother, they went to that store to buy some food, okay, and but that store was obscure. It does not even have this sign, okay, yeah. So they opened the door and there's this very nice lady in the store, okay? Yeah. It's like small people helping out small people, kind of. Yeah, so that was good. And then I ran out of water, okay? And then in the dream, and I tried to smoke cigarettes while I'm waiting outside. They're buying food in the market, supermarket, and mini market, like mini mart, right? So I was just waiting outside, tried to smoke cigarette, and I realized, yeah, I ran out of water, I ran out of cigarette. And so what's in my pocket then? Just some mint gum. I was like, oh, okay. I chewed the gum instead. Okay. And then I look at the street. And there were two-way street, okay? Road, cars on the ground. Going there, okay. And then I saw flying fish. They were like this big, like looked like salmon, right? They were flying, they were like swimming, flying, flowing above the ground. They're flying fish, okay? But in the same direction as cars, like that way. I was like, oh, okay. They were following the traffic direction, flying fish, okay? Cool. That was an interesting dream, huh? Yeah. I also saw my grandmother, okay, in that dream too, okay? So back of the car, we got back to the car, I think my sister was driving, and there was my mother, grandmother, and me at the back seat. Okay, yeah, that was interesting, right? Yeah. I'm kind of feeling sleepy. Ah, kind of getting hungry too. Yeah. Whew. So nowadays, when they hire somebody, they look them up in the internet, social media, right? Uh, yeah, that's what they do when they hire people. They look them up, background check, social media check, right? Yeah. I mean, I love my job that I have now, okay? But in my future, like way down the road, 10 years later, or maybe even next year, because I'm running for United States Senate, I don't know whether I'm going to get elected or not, right? But if I do, yeah, I keep my job until January of next year, year 2023, right? I keep my job, and but after January of 2023, if I get elected, yeah, I take this senator job, senatorial, gubernatorial, janitorial, congressional, mayoral, whatever election it may come. Okay, so well, I'm a janitor. Okay, I clean my bathroom in my house at work. Yeah, I'm a janitor wanting to be a senator. Hmm? Yeah, sanitary. You can send out a job, right? Yeah, janitorial duty, senatorial job, sanitary sanitation. Okay, yeah, it goes both ways. Right? Yeah, pun intended. Okay. Now, if I ever elected as senator next year, all right, yeah. So voters they look up my name, kindly and generously, okay, and they will find about us, humanology series, okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, yeah. Let them. Yeah. So the other candidate, another candidate, okay, Mrs. Commissioner, I saw her interviews. It was so boring because she it kind of scripted, she memorized, I guess. She said the same thing. She had interview with Open American News Network, Newsmax, Fox, all those conservative channels. She said the same thing, okay? She talks about her parents, right? They were homeless and her father was a U.S. Army veteran, blah, 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 right? Well, how about me? Well, I'm U.S. veteran myself. Have I been homeless? Not really, but have I been jobless? Yeah, yeah. So that Mrs. Commissioner, right? Eh, not a huge fan, okay? So yeah. She advertised her campaign website, right? Blah blah.com, whatever, right? Me, I do have campaign website, but I do not advertise it. I called to the radio talk show like several weeks ago, and the kind and generous gentleman talk show host asked me, "Hey, do you have campaign website?" And yes, I said, "Yes, I do." What is it? Well, it's kind of long. I don't quite memorize my campaign website address, like HTTP colon slash slash hypertext transfer protocol. I know what it stands for because I'm computer science major, but yeah, people if they want to know about me, yeah, they can just Google my name. My name is HUHNKIE space LEE Honki Lee. Yeah, they can just Google my name and they will find all about me. It's that simple. Okay, so yeah, some kind of generous people look at my name, voters, to see what this guy is about. What am I about? I drink alcohol and I smoke cigarettes and I do mathematics. That pretty much sums it up for me, right? Yeah. Also, my kind and generous friends in Facebook, okay, they kind of noticed my absence for about a month and a half, okay, and they were like, "Hey, guy, where have you been?" I was like, "Oh, thank you for remembering me. I for months and a half, I was studying economics." That's true story, okay? Yeah. All right, we'll take 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, some story time maybe. How about some ghosts, spirits? I mean, Japanese animation. What's his name? Like Hayao Miyazaki, something like that. Yeah, great Japanese animator. Like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, right? Hayao Miyazaki, I think that's his name. Okay, great Japanese animator, right? Yeah, yeah. Japan is they are something else, right? Yeah, I've been to Japan once. Just airport hop, all right. Never got outside the airport, but Japanese people they are something else. They're very highly professional and very diligent, right? Yeah, Japanese animation like Akira, right? And Dragon Ball, right? Yeah, they're very creative too. Okay, the Japanese animation. Oh boy, vivid and imagination. Okay, they're very creative people. Japanese, right? Yeah, yeah. Ghost. Have you seen a ghost? Me? Yes. Where? In my dream. Outside of my dream, I never seen a ghost. Do I believe in ghost? I do not. But it's interesting concept, right? M. Night Shyamalan, Indian American director. Yeah. I see dead people. What's that movie? Okay. Yeah. What's that guy's name? Bruce Willis, right? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Director M. Night Shyamalan, right? Yeah. Ghost. Yeah. Bruce Willis, he didn't know that he died. Okay. And there's this young boy. Hmm. I see dead people. So Mr. Bruce Willis, he didn't know. He's a ghost. He's dead. Yeah, some shocking revelation at the end of. I'm sorry, spoiler alert. I forgot to say that. Okay, some shocking revelation at the end of the movie, right? Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I watched that movie. Yeah. So, ghost of a lady, ghost of children, very scary, right? Yeah. In some movies, right? Yeah. In Korea, there are a lot of ghost stories, right? Yeah, like let me tell you. Okay, so Korean ghost story. It's a little bit scary. Okay. So PG-13, okay? Yeah. There's this guy, probably back in 1500s, right? Yeah, Joseon Dynasty. Joseon Wangju, okay? Ishi Joseon. They're my ancestor, okay? Mr. Lee. Lee Dynasty, that's Joseon. That lasted 500 years, okay? The last dynasty of Korea as a one country, it was Joseon Dynasty. Mr. Lee's dynasty, okay? Yeah, I'm a descendant, okay? Technically, I'm a prince, okay? So technically, okay? But there are so many of us. Lee, that's like second most common name, family name in Korea, right? Yeah. So, anyway, so there's this guy about 500 years ago, okay? He was a scholar, okay? A governmental official. Well, so they had to take this kind of bar exam to become a governmental official, okay? So he was studying for Korean bar exam, something like that, 500 years ago, to become a governmental official. Okay. And so he was in the rural region. So he was on horseback ride to Seoul to take Korean bar exam in Seoul. Okay. And so he was horseback rider, okay, traveling from some rural region to Korea, and it took many days horseback riding, okay. And in his journey to take bar exam, he stopped in a bar restaurant. Huh? And he is like in hotel, restaurant, bar. Back in the days, in Korea, it was like that. Okay, there's hotel, bar, restaurant, all in one building. So he stopped there, and he met a lady. She was a daughter of that hotel. and they made love. Okay? And then he promised to this lady, the daughter of this hotel, okay? I'll be back. I'll marry you. But first, let me take this bar exam in Seoul, okay? After that, I become government official and then I'll marry you. Because by then I will have money. Yeah, I come back. I marry you. Right? Yeah. She said, okay. Remember me, do not forget about me. Right? So he next morning he went to Seoul and then took the bar exam and he passed. And he became governmental official, become high ranking, okay. Became wealthy and he forgot about this lady. That he promised to come back and marry. He married a noble class, ruling class, wealthy man's daughter instead. Yeah. What happened next? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Please take a guess if you want to, okay? Interesting story, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So the story goes as follows. So this Korean gentleman, right? He passed the bar exam in Seoul. He married another girl, daughter of very wealthy and powerful ruling class. So he kind of became an elitist. Okay, forgot about his first love, daughter of hotel, restaurant, bar. Okay, just kind of working class. Okay, so yeah, he's kind of elitist. He became an elite. Forgot about his first love, broke the promise, and married another girl, wealthy man's daughter. Okay, so after about 20 years, he kept on rising star. Okay, he kept on getting promotion, and he became very powerful himself. Okay, uh, one day he was on a business travel all by himself on a horseback riding. Okay, and he passed by that town in a rural region, and he remembered. Oh yeah, this restaurant slash bar slash hotel. Yeah, I vaguely remember. But that place closed down. It became more like ghost house, dilapidated, abandoned. But there was building there, but there was nobody there. There's no light. The business closed down for decades. Okay. But out of curiosity, he opened the door and went in to that very room, like 20 years ago, that he made love with this daughter of this hotel. Out of curiosity, okay? And there was this lady sitting on the floor all by herself. So he approached her from her back, from behind, and so she was like sitting like this, okay? So behind her back, he approached her and he said, "Oh, lady, I'm so sorry. I forgot all about you for 20 years, but you are still here. I'm sorry, I forgot about you, and you're still here." And he touched her shoulder from behind her back, okay? And then she her body turned into dusts and fell down to the ground. Darts, okay? Her body became like sand, darts, dusts, and collapsed to the ground. After that, he went crazy. It was too shocking for him. He went crazy, okay? So, or maybe he died of heart attack. I don't know. That's one of many Korean ghost stories, okay? Which is really cool, right? Yeah. Cool, right? Yeah. There are some other scary Korean ghost stories, okay? Yeah. Koreans, yeah, they're great storytellers, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, moral of the story, yeah. Do not be elitist. Yeah, even if you become money, power, fame, successful, do not forget about us. Don't forget about people. Yeah. Do not be one of them institutionalized elitists. We need them, but when it comes to politics, yeah, politics and elitism, I don't think they mix very well. Okay, I think politicians should be representatives of the people, and they should be accessible, and yeah, not forget about the common people. Okay, so that's the moral of the story. Right? What a great story, right? Yeah, Koreans. When I was in Afghanistan, okay, we, in the base, international base, okay, there's this barber shop operated and ran by, owned by local Afghanistanis, great people, okay, and they will have this television, right, and they were playing Korean drama, historical Korean drama, like yeah, Joseon Dynasty kind of, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm Korean American, yeah, so yeah, I understand what they're saying, yeah, that's Korean drama, yeah. Right? Yeah, so they're like that. Okay, so cultural exchange, right? Yeah. Koreans, very good storytellers. Okay. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. Korean history, there were also like queens. Okay. Not Joseon dynasty, but before that, there's Kim's dynasty. That's like south, east in Korean peninsula, like 경상도. Okay. Yeah. We're not talking about North Korea. Okay. We are talking way back, like 1000 AD, right? Before Joseon dynasty, Mr. Lee's dynasty. There's Mr. Kim's dynasty, Silla. They're the first one who united Korean peninsula. Okay. Just Mr. Kim's dynasty. Okay. So and also there's Mrs. Kim too. Queen. Yeah. Way back in the days. Okay. Yeah. I think historically there are about three queens, and I think they all belong to that Kim dynasty. Silla, right? The southeast of Korean peninsula, 경상도, which is quite surprising, right? Yeah. Southwest in Korean peninsula used to be Baekje. Okay, uh, that's like today 전라도. Okay, yeah, the southwest of Korea, and that's where uh, Mr. Lee's dynasty is from. Yeah, they are descendants of Baekje. Okay, yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break, please. Okay, and then I'll tell you some more interesting stories. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Okay. So Back in 1980s, as I grew up as a child, teenager in Seoul, South Korea, there's this TV show called 전설의 고향. Okay, what does that mean in English? It's like homeland of fables, old stories, legends. Okay, that's what that means. Okay. Uh, Mostly scary stories. Okay, like ghosts, ghouls, spirits. Okay, but some other stories are not as scary, but it has some moral of the story. Uh, I recall, I have a good memory. Okay, so that's like 1980s. Okay, 30 years ago, right? 40 years ago. Well, we're in 2021, right? So 1980s. It cannot be 40 years ago. I'm only 42 years old. I'm not that old. Okay, so maybe 35 years ago, something like that. Okay, so 1980s in South Korea. There's this TV show. Okay, so 전설의 고향. Okay, so there's this one story I recall. Okay, there's this miser, wealthy miser, and he owned a hotel. Okay, kind of penny pinching, miserly, like in Christmas Carol, right? Yeah, Scrooge, right? It is Korean version of that. Okay, so miserly person, and but he was famous for being so sadistic to his hotel guests, right? So like there's this hotel room, but he's penny pinching man, so yeah, he didn't quite to warm the hotel room to cut the heating cost, right? But it was kind of competition. Okay, so he's wealthy man, a lot of money in cash in his vault, right? It's a like kind of challenge. Okay, hey you guys, he's an old man, like probably in his 60s. Okay, hey you guys, if you can stay in this hotel for 1 week, I give you money. I vote in Korean currency, like coins, okay? Yeah, after you stay in this hotel for 1 week, you can take as much money, Korean coins, that you can carry with you. If you can stay 1 week. But it's not gonna be easy, okay? Yeah, it'll be cold at night. And the food, I give you just a little food, okay? Very little food. Some rice, okay? You'll be watching me eating wonderful meat, beef, soup. But you will only get handful modicum of rice, okay? And at night it will be very cold. But if you can stay in this hotel for 1 week, then yeah, you can carry with you as much as you can carry in Korean currency coins, okay, from my vault. Right? It's a challenge. So there's this guy, right? Probably in his 50s, right? Younger guy, okay, but not too young, okay. I think he was in his 50s. The hotel owner, innkeeper, he was probably in his 70s, I guess, okay. Old man, very wealthy, okay. So this 50-year-old, some Korean gentleman, he took the challenge and stayed in the hotel for 1 week. Yeah, he was shivering because This innkeeper did not even provide heating or even blanket. So he was like shivering in this hotel room, eating a handful of rice every day, right? But this innkeeper was sadistic, okay? Intentionally, in front of this guy, he was eating this beef, kimchi, and soup. Great food, okay? He intentionally showed it to him, the hotel guest. He was kind of sadistic, okay? Basically, like torture, okay? So after 1 week, he met the challenge, and innkeeper took him to the vault full of money. Okay, take as much money as possible as you can carry with you, okay? It's all yours, okay? And the gentleman said, no, I'll just take a few coins. Maybe 5 cents, $5. Yeah, just a little bit, okay? And the innkeeper said, what? Why? You can, it's all yours. And the gentleman said, well, yeah, hey, you gave me food, you let me stay here, okay? I mean, I'm supposed to pay you. Yeah, just handful of coins. That's all I need. And thank you. Yeah, that's the story. We take 5 minutes and I tell you some more stories, okay? Ginseng is some root of some edible plant, right? Ginseng. In Korea, it's called sam. Right? That's ginseng, Korean ginseng, okay? Sam. San means mountain in Korean word, okay? So sansam is like, it's not agricultural farmed ginseng, but, well, today they do. Okay? But sansam is like natural ginseng. They grow in mountains. Okay? So people who harvest wild ginseng, they, their job titles are 신만이. Okay? Yeah. There's some very interesting story, Korean story about that. Okay? I watched that in a movie, Korean movie, back in 1980s. Okay? And I will tell you that story. Okay? It's something very cool. Okay? So, all right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay? All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah, Korean story, huh? Yeah. Let me start drinking, okay? So they're very interesting Korean vocabulary, Korean words, like 변광쇠, 변광쇠. What does that mean? It's kind of like this house servant, male, who's kind of like a little bit shenanigan, kind of like playboy type. Okay, womanizer. Yeah, that's 변광쇠. Okay, so some interesting Korean word, 날라리. What does that mean? Playgirl, playboy, kind of shenanigan. Okay, 날다, it means fly. Okay, kind of frequent flyer. The usual suspect. Okay, that's 날라리. Okay, so and just some Korean joke. Okay, Smurf. All right, yeah, it was big TV show from America. They imported that show for children, right? Yeah, the animation, American animation, Smurf, right? Who live in mushroom houses, right? Yeah. And Korean joke, okay, Smurfs, yeah, they went to a bar. Before that, they was doing this again. La 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 la, right? And then they went to bar, got drunk, they came out and they start singing la la la, drinking lager, all right? Yeah, beer, whatever. Okay. Yeah. So this Shinmani, the wild foraging in South Korea, out in the country, mountain, ginseng. Okay. So this story is about this guy. Okay, so he had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend. Okay. Uh, so there was some kind of competition amongst ginseng foragers. Okay. Yeah. Who will get the biggest wild ginseng competition? Okay. And they advised these competitors in this competition. Yeah, the Korean fable, some maxim it says, yeah, the night before you went out, the night before you go out to get this very highly prized, rare ginseng, mountain ginseng, sansang, you should not sleep with a woman the night before because it will give you some jinx, some curse. Okay, yeah, it's kind of celibacy. Yeah, it's like minute plussism. Yeah, the night before you should not sleep with a woman. Otherwise, you're not going to find this mountain ginseng. So you should practice kind of sexual fasting, basically. Celibacy, continence, okay? Celibacy, continence, abstinence, you should practice that the night before. Otherwise, you're not going to find this ginseng. Eh? Celibacy, yeah, Jesus was celibate, but at the same time, Jainism, Hinduism, there's that concept, okay? The celibacy, continence, okay? Anyways, but this guy, he was like shenanigan a little bit. He slept with his girlfriend the night before, okay? And surprise, surprise, okay? He went to the journey for weeks to find that one biggest ginseng, and he got it. He did find ginseng. the different kinds of ginseng in Korea. Okay, there's a common one, cheaper one. Okay, kind of farmed, whatever. Okay, and there's wild ginseng. Okay, wild ginseng that was prized. Okay, and he won the competition after weeks of search. And he left his girlfriend at home, right? So he came back after weeks, and he found out that she cheated on him because she could not wait for him to come back. So now she got a brand new boyfriend. Okay, and he was like, "Well, I got my ginseng now. I'll sell this competition prize. I won it. I'm wealthy, so I get another girl. No problem." Okay, but he was disappointed. What happened next? Give me 5 minutes. Okay, that's not the end of the story. Okay. Nothing bad, no crimes, no, nothing ghouly, no ghost. Okay, nothing bad, but that's not the end of the story. Uh, there's, I tell you, okay, give me 5 minutes, okay? All right. Oh boy, Korean story time, right? Yeah. So the story goes, uh, that night he slept alone after he won the prize, great wild ginseng. Okay, and he hid it, the ginseng, somewhere in his house. Okay, so that nobody can steal it. Okay, but his impatient ex-girlfriend, who had new boyfriend. Okay, uh, she and her new boyfriend, uh, at night when he was sleeping. Okay, in his house alone, uh, his ex-girlfriend and her brand new boyfriend, uh, they came to his house and stole that ginseng. Huh? Intrigue, right? Intrigue. Conspiracy, burglary, theft. Next morning, he found out. And he caught up with his ex girlfriend and her brand new boyfriend. They were running away, right? With this stolen ginseng from him, right? And he caught up with them and said, "Hey!" And they looked back, and the ginseng that you stole, that's fake ginseng, that's cheaper one, okay? This ginseng that I have in my hand, that's the real one, okay? So you got fake ginseng, okay? That's very cheap one, okay? You're not gonna get big money selling that, okay? You get a couple of dollars, okay? But this ginseng is like $1,000 kind of the wild ginseng, the Sansang mountain ginseng, okay? So you got the wrong one, and they were like, "Oh, okay." And the man said, "Here, take this. It's my gift for you." Right? Yeah, congratulations, you found each other. My ex-girlfriend and her brand new boyfriend get married, have kids, be happy, okay? And it's my gift for you for your marriage. And they took it and they left. And he came back home empty-handed, alone, without a girlfriend, without this prized mountain ginseng. He came back home empty-handed, without any girlfriend, without any money. That's the story. Cool, right? Yeah. Unconditional love. That's the moral of the story. Okay, yeah. So in Korean story, okay, yeah, all stories like hundreds of years old. Okay, yeah. Sometimes men betray women. Sometimes women betray men. It kind of go both ways. Okay, so in Korean stories, right? So infidelity, disloyalty, betrayal, great drama, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's Korean culture. Okay, it's good, right? And you see nowadays K-pop stars, right? They don't quite represent Korea at all. Okay, uh, yeah, they're pretty boys, beautiful ladies, but there's more to Korea. Okay, Korean culture, very authentic, original. Uh, Today's K-pop culture is international sensation. Well, congratulations, but not my cup of tea. Okay, I'm more old school. There's a lot more in Korean culture than those flimsy, shallow, superficial Korean K-pop nowadays. Okay, uh, there's a lot more to Korea. Okay, Korean history, stories, fables, legends. It is something else. I'm privileged. It's a great blessing that I have experienced Korean culture and American culture. Okay, America is fantastic too, right? Yeah. And to me, America, Korea, they're like my parents, mother and father. Okay, so yeah, it's great privilege, great blessing. Yeah. Some other Korean stories I remember. Let me think. By the way, it's kind of deja vu. Okay. Telling you about this Ginseng hunters story. Yeah, kind of deja vu. Maybe I told you about this before. I don't think so. It's maybe in my dream. Kind of deja vu. Whatever. By the way, this great American song. Deja vu. My dream come true. Shining through. Ta 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 ta. Deja vu. Oh, great American song. Very ballad, slow romance, right? Slow dancing. Okay. Some other Korean stories. I'm trying to remember. There's story about this fox with nine tails. Korean word Kumiho. Ku means nine, mi means tail, ho means fox. So it's like kind of like sheep. I mean wolf disguised as a sheep, right? It's kind of like a Kumiho. It's kind of like spirit, ghost, demon, Korean demon, like devil, Satan, whatever. Okay, some evil demon. Okay, Kumiho. So uh, Kumiho nine tails. So he tried to hide his tails, disguised as a human being, but some people saw his tail under the robe. Okay, just a little bit, sticking out a little bit. Okay, so huh? It's like you can run, but you cannot hide, kind of stuff. Okay, yeah. Some other Korean stories. This centipede or millipede. Korean word 진해. Wang means king. Okay, so there's this Wang 진해, this king centipede. Asian centipede, it can be like this big, this long, this thick. Asian centipede. Okay, they can be very big. Okay, they live in mountains. Okay, what do Koreans, Japanese, Chinese people do with the king centipede? They put in the vodka. Okay, yeah, they're kind of medicinal. Okay, so it could be superstitious. I don't know, but yeah. Let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah. So this Korean story about big Kaisto centipede, okay, uh, it was one of those Korean evil demons, okay, magical sorcery, right? Well, magical, miracle, medical, yeah, it's common word origin, right? Medical, miracle, medical, magical, common origin. By the way, anyway, okay, so this centipede, it was as big as human being, and it was Korean demon. Okay, so uh, it can transform itself as a human being. How did I learn about this fable? It was Korean TV show, cartoon, animated cartoon, Korean style. Okay, yeah, I watched it on television. Okay, so this king centipede, as big as a human being, it disguised itself as a human being, and it kidnapped Korean princesses. And there's this guy, Korean guy, who want to rescue those kidnapped, abducted Korean princesses. So he was fighting with this centipede, and he won. He rescued the kidnapped princesses, and he married one of them. He married one of them. Okay, and so that's the story. Okay, yeah. Whew. Mhm. So creation myth, all right? Creation mythology. Yeah, there's Hinduism, Egyptian, and there's Judeo-Christian, the Book of Genesis. I see some similarity. Okay, so Egyptian Empire, there's like 2000, 3000 BC. Moses, 1500 BC. He grew up in Egyptian palace. So his story of Book of Genesis, how the world was created, probably he learned it from Egyptians. Egyptian creation mythology came first before Moses. Okay, Moses, I think he learned from Egyptians about this creation mythology. Okay, so that's what I think. Because there's a lot of similarity between Egyptian creation myth and Judeo-Christian uh, creation myth. Okay, Book of Genesis. Yeah, I think he learned from Egyptians. Okay, yeah, that's what I think. And Mr. Jesus, I think he learned a lot from Hinduists and Zoroastrians. Number seven, all right. I think in Hinduism there are like seven saints, something like that. Okay, seven deities, and also the battle between war, good and evil, Zoroastrianism. Yeah, the dualism, heaven and hell, afterlife, Zoroastrianism, and resurrection, Hinduism. Buddhism. Okay, Hinduism, yeah, like Vedic period is like 1000 BC. Buddhism 500 BC before Christ. Okay, and the cultural exchange around 500 BC. Yeah, Emperor Cyrus, Persian king. Okay, cultural exchange. Okay, yeah, and asceticism, like being stoic, self denial, self mortification, right? Disciplined hard life. Yeah, that's Hinduist tradition. Okay, even celibacy Hinduist tradition. Okay, I think Jesus learned from them. That's what I think. Yeah. Yeah, non-violence. Hinduism, okay. Jainism. Yeah, Jesus, love your enemies, non-violence. That's very Hinduistic tradition, India, South Asia, okay. So I think Jesus learned from them. Well, that's what I think. Hmm? But love your enemy, yeah, that's non-violence. I get it from Hinduism. But love your enemy, I think that's Mr. Jesus' great contribution. He expressly said, turn the left cheek, right cheek, pray for your enemies, be nice to them. That's the only way you can prove yourself to be better than your enemies. Because enemies, they love each other in that party, Republican Party or Democrat Party. They love each other, okay? And they hate the other party, right? But Mr. Jesus said, if you want to be better than your enemies, you have to love your enemies. Kind of logical and mathematical, right? I think Mr. Jesus also learned from Greek philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, like 500 BC, okay? I think he was a very good student, Mr. Jesus. I think he learned from Greeks, mathematics, logic, Aristotelian. Huh? That's what I think. Christ probably came from India. Word, origin, okay. Etymology, okay. Yeah, Krishna. Holy Krishna, right? Yeah, George Harrison, yeah, India. Beatles went to India, right? George Harrison, he learned zither, right? Beautiful. So, musical instrument, okay. Oh my Lord, I really want to see you. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Well, that tune originally African American. Yeah, George Harrison he kind of sampled originally African American song. Okay, sampled the melody. Okay, yeah. There was some copyright lawsuit back in the days, intellectual property. Okay, he was sued. Uh, Originally African American song. Okay, yeah. Mr. George Harrison. Okay, he's no perfect copycat. Okay, sometimes right. Yeah. But he popularized that tune. Okay, African American tune. Okay, yeah, yeah. So that's good contribution. Okay. Musical sampling, yeah. In my movie, Therapy for Metaphobia, the very last song, Repent Everybody, okay, that's the title of that song, okay. Da 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 do 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 la 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 la. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's blues chord progression. 145, okay. Yeah. Title, Repent Everybody. Repent everyone. Yeah. Everyone repent. So that's the title of that song, although there's no lyrics, it's a musical, instrumental. But that's the title, okay? Repent everyone. Everyone repent, okay? That's the title of that instrumental music, okay? So yeah, yeah, Royal Pop Orchestra of Great Britain, okay. Yeah, hooked on classic and American version, just hooked on themes, hooked on instrumental, right? Yeah, that's American version. Hooked on instrumental, okay. Hmm? Collaboration between Italian American, Caucasian American gentleman and African American gentleman, okay, so. Do the hustle, right? Yeah, that's African American. Yeah, Mr. McCoy. Okay, Van McCoy. Yeah, good stuff, right? Yeah. I was a huge fan of Steve Oliver, guitarist, right? Yeah. Well, Paul Simon, right? Guitarist, singer, a great dancer to Paul Simon. Okay. Mr. Steve Oliver, huge fan. Is instrumental music. Okay. Those are some of the music I play when I write top down economics paper, right? And I also play this Little Mermaid Disney classic, right? We take 5 minutes break, okay? And I sing you this part of your world. Yeah, it's like boyhood fantasy or girlhood fantasy. It kind of Cinderella story, right? We are obscure under the sea, right? African American gentleman sang that song, Under the Sea. Great, right? Yeah, yeah, huge fan. Little Mermaid, right? We take 5 minutes break and I sing you part of your world. Part of the world, okay? Yeah. Little Mermaid. Kind of Cinderella story, okay? Okay? Karaoke Sunday. Alright. Story time Sunday, sure. Okay, some background story. Well, The Little Mermaid, Disney animation. I was a teenager, okay, in South Korea back in 1990s, and I went to theater with my friends. Yeah, we watched that movie. Yeah, it was nice. And then, okay, about 5 years ago, 4 years ago, okay, in Alaska, yeah, I used to be a computer programmer and working for state of Alaska. Yeah, I was government employee, computer programmer, okay. And I had this one colleague, a lady, okay, and she's married, okay. We are just friends, colleagues, okay. She was a huge fan of Disney movies and Disney music, okay. I learned a lot from her, some lesser known Disney music, okay. She would play. I was asking her, yeah, this is great song. I did not know what this Hawaiian roller coaster, what what's the movie? Like Lily and whatever. Okay, yeah, some Disney animation, right? How and Roller Coaster, also Cars. Yeah, the Life is Highway, right? Yeah, I learned great deal about Disney tunes from my colleague. Okay, back in the days. Yeah, Little Mermaid. Yeah, just back in South Korea. I watched that movie with my friends, buddies. Theater. Okay, and some more background story. Yeah, I was in the airport like 10 years ago, and there's this gentleman in the airport. Okay, I think he was uh an employee in the airport. Uh, maybe bartender, maybe. Okay, yeah. He was singing this song. Okay, part of your world. Yeah, it's about like we fantasize about being bigger and better, famous, money, power, fame. Okay, yeah, Cinderella story. Because, uh, I try not to cry. Okay, maybe he's right. Maybe there's something the matter with me. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one caravan hold? Look around here and you think, sure, she's got everything. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I got hooties and what's its color. You want to think of about? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more.